This is GerotheHero, and this is my first impression of Full Metal Panic Invisible Victory Episode 1. Now, overall, really great episode, even though it was a setup episode. Right away, they establish who the villain is, Tessa's brother, Leonardo, and he's pretty much the typical villain. It was kind of sad when they go to the school that the president is more of a prominent character, and Famufu is leaving, and it's going to be everyone's last year of school. It's almost like the series is saying, this is the end of the light, fun stuff. It's going to get serious from now on. So it's kind of like getting us ready as an audience. It was interesting as well that the president is very aware of what's going on, although Sousuke seems to cause a lot of the problems. The real issue is that Chidori is the one drawing trouble. The president kind of knows that hard times are coming soon, and that Sousuke might not be able to take care of Chidori at the high school anymore. I think the scene when Sousuke holds Chidori's hand was kind of a bittersweet moment because it seemed like the relationship was developing a little bit more. But of course, I was thinking, as soon as they get into the apartment, there's going to be either a bad guy that shows up or Chidori's apartment's going to be trashed by the enemy or something. And of course, Leonardo's there. He's very confident in his abilities. And when he shows up, he's basically telling Chidori, I can take you easily, but I don't want to have to waste the resources or the time trying to get you in a fair fight. The human-sized Arbalest robots were interesting. I'm kind of curious how they work. Are they piloted by men or are they just unmanned robots? They were working pretty well, and it was also interesting the tech that shielded Leonardo. It was interesting as well that his organization is already prepared to go to war. I knew as soon as they warned them that war was coming and that something major was going to happen, and that they weren't really going to get prepared enough to deal with it right now. Kind of nice to see Kurtz being his usual self, hitting on Mao, and also seeing the rest of the crew. I really liked at the end of the episode that they even used the credit time to establish how much tension and how this is not going to be like the usual past battles with the enemy. And that somehow Sousuke has to battle with the man-sized Arbalest. And they did have some soldiers, regular soldiers, but I think that was just to make it seem like it's impossible. But it was a really great way to start the series. I'm hoping that this is going to be a season that's kind of like the original series. Kind of a balance between like the seriousness and the funniness. But we'll have to see. Overall, great episode. Looking forward to the next ones. Like always, comment below, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you next time.